Okay, right, here we are for the Back in Charge Blueprint Client Success Story with Tony Thomas. So today we're going to be speaking and hearing from Tony, who is, well, he's still in the Back in Charge Blueprint, but he's just finished his initial 12 weeks. And we're just going to how he's getting on, how he's progressing, why he decided to jump in. And yeah, we're just going to have just a nice general chat. So guys, before we get into the nitty gritty and everything, if you are watching, please just give us a hi in the comments. Also, if you've got any questions, please just pop them in the comments. And then, like myself and Tony, we can discuss them, have a little chat and hopefully answer them for you. So I'm going to hand you over to Tony now. So Tony, if you would just like to introduce yourself, like who you are, where you're from, and yeah, like what was happening before you started the Back in Charge Blueprint?
Hi everyone, I'm Tony Thomas. I'm a chartered financial advisor. I run my own firm down in South Wales, just outside of Cardiff. The reason why I got into Back in Charge program was that my health was suffering, and as a result of that, it was impacting on my business and my personal life. For example, my weight had increased dramatically over the last few years, probably since COVID, like many people. And as a result of that, and also business changes, that you have less time to do the things that matter in life, such as obviously looking after yourself, exercise, etc. So that, in the main, caused a lot of increase in weight for me. So I decided to do something about it before it got worse. And I saw Adam's program online and decided to give it a shot. And very much glad that I did. So it made a huge difference.
That's it. So thanks for that little introduction, Tony. So like when you said it was having an impact, like in what way? Like how are you finding it having an impact on your, on your day-to-day and your personal life as well?
Well, in reality, is I was tired all the time, lack of focus, not sleeping well, didn't feel good about myself, and to some extent, probably made me a bit more insular or less outgoing than I normally am. That was in the main having an impact on the business. So when you are feeling energized, then obviously it comes across when you're dealing with clients, and it's easier to attract new business. But also just when you go home, you're just tired and you just want to slump in front of the TV and do nothing. So which isn't a good way to live.
Yeah, that's it. So how did you used to deal with like the lack of energy and the lack of focus? Like how did you used to deal with that in the past?
Or previously before the program?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm a workaholic, or I have been, and I was working all the time, 6 days a week, 12-hour days or more. So it didn't give me a lot of time to deal with things outside of the work environment. So probably I wasn't dealing with it.
So you just like cracked on? Is that
Yeah.
what you did, right? You just dug a little bit deeper.
Just work harder, basically.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you said it, we know that you've been in the Back in Charge Blueprint, we know you're getting results, hence why we're talking as well today. But before we actually got started, and we had that initial conversation,
yeah,
did you have any reservations? Was there any apprehensions that you had like with the program and anything?
Well, the reservations are probably similar to others, in as much as that also I didn't know you. Yes, I saw the other testimonials from people online, but I didn't really know what was involved in the actual course itself. So yeah, was it going to work, and was it something I was going to be able to stick to?
That's it. Cool. So were you nervous, like when like when we had that chat, were you nervous like when we actually said yes, like to doing the work together? Were you nervous?
Well, I was apprehensive rather than nervous. So yes, just wondering if I'd made the right decision in obviously paying for the course. But what I did know for sure, Adam, is that I had to do something about my health because it was going to go one way. And now having started or been on the course, then I feel as if I got my life back on track.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that. I've been following you on your, on your personal pages, and definitely see that. You're definitely doing stuff, and also through speaking to you as well, can definitely see that. So you say that if you didn't do something to your health, it was only going to go one way. Like, in your mind, what was that?
Well, in my mind, I was headed with the prospect of having serious health problems. All work and no play, as they say, was definitely going to have a major impact on me at some stage. And I've seen myself started to suffer with some health problems anyway. And I suppose that was a catalyst, is that I didn't want to continue down that path. I wanted to have a healthy and happy life. And to do that, I needed to be, if you like, fit with a lot more energy than what I had, and be able to do all the things I like and enjoy doing, both with obviously from a personal point of view, because I do lots of activities I used to before the program, or not a long time before the program rather, and didn't feel like I could actually take part anymore because I didn't have the energy and I was overweight.
Yeah, cool. So, how did you find the program in general? Like, what is it? What did you enjoy the most about it?
For me, I'm quite a structured person, so I enjoyed the structure of it. And in terms of that, there was obviously a program over a 12-week period where there are obviously tasks each week that we have to follow, but it's incremental. It's a gradual process. So you don't feel as if you are having to climb Mount Everest every week, because they're just little steps further.
Or Snowdon, being Welsh.
Lots of mountains in Wales. But yeah, it was just, I found it was really useful for me because there was a path to follow. I love paths, if you like, or a blueprint, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So I love that. So it worked for me because I'm very disciplined, very structured, and I do work to my a diary, if you like, and a calendar. So all these tasks and activities definitely went into the diary.
Nice. And so tell me, what have you achieved, like from where you were to where you are now? What have what's the results been for you so far?
Well, in terms of the weight loss, then I've lost roughly 1 stone and 9 pounds in the 12 weeks. So I'm very pleased with that. But obviously the result of losing that weight is that I've got a lot more energy. I'm back playing. I'm back riding my bike. I'm a mountain biker, as you know. I very much like playing sports, so I've started playing pickleball, which I'm starting to enjoy. I've started yoga. I do swimming, and I do lots of long walks. So those things prior to the course, then I would do very rare, maybe mountain biking, but the rest of it, I didn't do any of that. Didn't feel I had enough energy to do that.
No. And how is like the mountain biking? Because you were doing the mountain biking anyway.
Yeah, but not to the extent I'm doing it now.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like, what difference have you seen there? Like, have you found that you can go out longer? Are you riding harder and faster, or
all of those things? So I used to go probably once a week on a Saturday morning or a Saturday afternoon. maybe for an hour or so, and used to be shattered coming back. Now I'm out 3 or 4 times a week in all weathers, and I can go much further for longer and do much more, if you like, difficult climbs than that I was previously.
Nice. And then getting back to at the start, you said about like the work side of the impact that your weight and your health was having before, you know, the impact that that's having on your work. Like, how has that been since you've been in the program, you started making changes and, you know, for your health and all that? Like, what impact has that changed?
Well, prior to the program, then I didn't. Everything was an effort. I didn't have the energy. Even little things was a bit of a task, if you like. But now I've got a lot more energy, much more focused. I can just rip through things, tasks, etc., like I used to, with a lot more enthusiasm, which again comes across when you're dealing with other people.
Nice. So all positive on that front.
All positive, yeah. And it's actually resulted me in taking on a lot more new clients, which resulted obviously in a lot of new business. So it's all been a plus.
Win, 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 right?
Yeah.
Win, win, win. Nice, nice. So, but look at it though, you've been able to become more productive, you know, more efficient, which is then giving you more time, because before you used to go home and just slump on the sofa, but not now.
No.
You're taking up pickleball, you're going out for more walks, you're doing more bike rides.
Yeah.
This is good. It's really, really good. Really, really good, Tony.
Doing more of everything really. So all the things I enjoy doing. So I love work. I always have done. But when you're not feeling up to the mark or you're feeling exhausted, then obviously it's more of a difficult thing to do. That is, I've got my enthusiasm back for work as well.
Nice, nice.
But for life in general.
Yeah, nice. So what's next? Like, you know, you've seen what you can do over these, you know, the last 12 weeks. Like, where do you see yourself being, you know, in 6 months, this time next year? Like, are you going to be setting yourself any targets, any challenges? Anything?
In terms of challenges, then I want to continue to improve on what I'm doing. There's a few probably events I want to take part in. So I want to do a few long mountain bike rides. There used to be something called the Brecon Beast years ago, which I used to do, which was over the Brecon Beacons, as you can guess from the term. But more of those types of things, which was going to challenge me from a physical point of view. I just want to do more things. So, and it's most things I like doing. It tends to be physical activities outside of work. So I want to do more cycling. I want to do a lot more walking or hiking, a bit more challenging, and just local mountains, sort of larger peaks, should we say? I'm starting to, in terms of pickleball, I want to compete at a higher level, which I'm not far off already. So lots of those things, but just really just being able to have the energy to do things and explore and try new things.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's it. And this is the thing, right? When before, if we go back to how you were feeling, you didn't have the energy, you didn't have the enthusiasm. So you're not going to try anything because you're just like, I just don't have the energy to even, you know, build it up to even go and try. But now you've prioritized this, you know, you've got things on the right track, you know, you've got back in charge. You're now like, cool, what's next? What's next? You know, you're just ticking things off, Tony, which is really, really good. Really.
Yeah, it's nice for you to say yes when you're asked to do something. Previously, I was said, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure I can do that. But now I'm going to embrace these things.
Yeah, nice. Oh, good. Good. Cool. So, Tony, for anyone that's like watching that, you know, that could resonate with what you said at the start about, you know, how they're feeling about their energy, their focus, you know, like their weight, all of those sorts of things. Like, what would you say to someone that's, you know, on the fence about the Back in Charge Blueprint? They've seen what we do, but they're not sure, you know, if it's right for them or if it's not. What would you say to someone that's watching this?
I would say don't hesitate, just do it. It does work. It's worked for all the guys I've seen in the group. It's a very supportive group. Get lots of help and tips from the other guys in terms of their journeys as well. But for me, I wish I did it earlier.
You did it. You did it at the right time, Tony.
Yeah,
right? That's the thing, right? You can never like, oh, you can never say that. You know, it comes along at the right time for when you're supposed to happen.
But I would say just do it. It works, and it will change your life. You will get back maybe the person that you was previously, and it will make such a difference to your life. So yeah, just go for it.
Nice, Tony. Really some big words of motivation for the guys watching this as well. So thank you for that. So Tony, thank you for coming on today, taking the time out of your diary. So even though you say that you've got a lot busier with work, I'm sorry for taking you away from those clients. So if any of those clients are watching, I'm sorry, you'll get back to you in a minute. All right. But again, Tony, thank you for coming on, sharing your experiences. And also for anyone that is interested in finding out more about the Back in Charge Blueprint, then please send myself or Kerry a message, and we'll be more than willing to share you some information about the program. But also, if you want to see more results like Tony's, go to the website backinchargeblueprint.com/results, and there you're going to see loads and loads of other examples of people just like Tony that have been through the program and have got very, very similar results as well. Okay. But Tony, again, thank you for taking the time, and I'll be seeing you on our next call very soon.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.